If you're ready to take your lifestyle from ordinary to extraordinary, you need elite credit and investment advisors. Let's make it happen. At Elite Credit and Investment Advisors, we believe luxury isn't just a dream, it's your destiny. Whether you're building wealth, improving your credit, or seizing exclusive investment opportunities, we provide the expert strategy and personalized guidance you need to reach the pinnacle of success. Imagine living the life you've always dreamed of. Luxurious homes, exotic cars, stunning vacations. With our 24/7 service and free risk-free evaluations, we're here to make that dream a reality. Why settle for less when you can have more? Elevate your financial future today. Let us help you design a life of luxury and prosperity. Remember, your dream lifestyle isn't out of reach. It's waiting for you to take the first step. Call us anytime at 877-587-4540. Let's start building your luxury lifestyle now. Elite Credit and Investment Advisors. Your journey to luxury starts now.
Yeah, right. So I am live. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you, sir.
Okay, so we are live. We're going to trade what I call the morning opening bell is about 3-4 minutes away. We are already trading in session. We trade a little pre-market session. I've got Miss Giselle and Miss Emma here with me from the lead consultation team. We do personal credit, we do business credit building, and we do stock market trading and evaluation on a daily basis. So I'm going to play our little disclaimer real quick and we'll be right back with you.
Elite Consultants USA LLC is for educational and entertainment purposes only. We do not offer financial, legal, or investment advice. Any credit building or stock market strategies discussed are examples for learning only, and should not be seen as guarantees of results or earnings. Always do your own research and consult with a licensed professional before making financial decisions.
All right, and so what we have here this morning, we've already got a trade. We've been trading about an hour and a half prior to the opening session, and I just want to walk through a couple of things that I do every day. I call it, today we're going to call it your first $100 of the day. Now, I know a lot of traders that trade make $20 a day on our first level. We recommend doing that a week or so. Then $100 a day. We recommend doing that again for a period of time, maybe 5 to 7 days. Then maybe step it up, make $300 a day. Set your goals and then reach your goals. Well, what we did today is we're taking little bite-sized chunks of the apple, $25 to $50 profits. What we've done is we've set in, and we started with a little $300 account right here. And we traded it up. We made $450. This is paper trading. This is the Tradingview virtual trader, but it is hooked to the real-time market. So this is real-time market data coming in here. And what we do is we have tweaked these take profit and stop losses over here, 50 ticks. And if you scroll down just a little bit, it'll let me scroll over here. Here are the parameters that we're using. We're using 25 ticks on the stop loss, 50 ticks on the take profit. Right now, we're currently trading 3 units, which is a $37.50 risk. And you can see that this trend right now, from where I started, all I did is I simply took the lowest lows and the highest highs, and I split it right down the middle. I make myself a good estimate of where I want this to return to. Now, quite naturally, right now, it's trending on the downward side, but what this market does all the time, is it has a tendency, you can see that I've drawn a line about 1, 2, 3, even 4 lows, and then I go 1, 2, 3, 4 highs. I just took that into account, and I kind of split the difference. And what we know is that market is going to gradually tend, because it's a good bull market today. It's a good solid market. We're up from where the market was this time yesterday by $100 and something. Let me go ahead and kill this and see. All right, so we can pretty much say that we're fairly confident that's going back. Now, it won't go back maybe in a minute. It might take it 5 minutes. It might take it 15 or 20 minutes. But we've got to be confident that it's going to turn around and go back. Or another thing that we can do is we can jump out and we can try to get back in at a later date. Now, what I'd like to do, since it's 1 minute till market opens, we're just going to watch it. It could go straight down, and then it could flip around, and it could jump all the way up there to our stop loss and make us some profit. It's anybody's guess. So we're about a minute till market opens, and that's what I like to do. I like to be warmed up and in a trade when the market pops open. Okay, so right there, it should be open, and it looks like it's taking a shot for the down, but naturally it's going to bounce and go back up, and that's what we want to catch. If at all possible, we want to catch that jump from the bounce at 9:30, and it could be a short bounce. It could take its time just for a minute and trade to the side and then shoot up. In any case, we're watching live now with an active trade what the 9:30 opening effect's going to be. So let's watch it for a few minutes. Naturally, what, like we said earlier, what you see is a lot of people, a lot of institutional investors, a lot of what we call retail investors, which is what we're doing, scalpers, people putting in for the first time, folks that are just trading off their laptops and things of that nature. It's a lot of people. So some are trading down. You're seeing that's going down there, but it also looks like it might be bouncing off of a little bit off of all right. So it went. What happened was when the market opened, it decided to take a downward turn. But where this is a good thing for us is we can now come in on the buy side, buy right into that. Okay. And we can ride it back up. Let's get over here and get our trade established. Still trying to go downward a little bit. We're going to let it go for another minute or so. Get out of there. Took a pretty tremendous dive down. And when it bounces off the bottom, it's going to go back up. So let's get in there. Let's get in there 2 units wide, right? Maybe, huh? Take profit set, stop loss set. Let's go ahead and get in there, buy in, and then let's ride to the top. All right, stop loss. That's who we just made a little money. All right, let's get back in again. I'm trying to get in here and ride it to the top. Let me go ahead and raise that up there at the top so that we won't have to worry about it. If it keeps going, it keeps going. Whoa. All right, let's try that again. 2 units. We could even go 1 unit. We didn't want to risk very much. We want to risk 1250. Put 1 unit, set your stop loss, and take profit. Makes more money. We didn't get in there fast enough to raise it up to the top. Know what you want to do once you get in? You want to raise that up there so you can make some pretty good money. Confirm that spot and then let it climb. See? Now we want to get down here. So we're watching that green arrow. See that $5? That's money in the bank. 7, 4, and again, it's going to take its time. 1850. We can jump out at any minute. So that's something to keep your eye on. Is when the market first opens, it's very, very volatile. It's going 1650, 1250. It's going to go up, down, up. Very, very active. Right now, that's $26 to the good. So if you're trading this live with us, you can jump out at 1750. You can do 12. We're just going to watch it a minute. And of course, the ideal is, the theory is that it's going to go up right back up to that green line because it came down so rapidly. So keep your eye on it. It could take several different paths of success to get there. And again, Emma, if you want me to jump out at any particular moment, let me know, because what it's going to do now, it's got to settle into a trend. It can't quite make up its mind where it wants to be, so it's going to settle into a trend, and that's what we're watching. So we're at 650. Watch those green numbers.
Yeah, 5.
And there's no harm in taking a $20 profit. If we're trying to get to our first $100 of the day, take $20 5 times, you've got it. Once again, the secret, if there is a secret, is the patience, because you've got to know in your heart that it's going back up. 15.50, 18, 22, pretty good little chunks of money. 35,
35,
30,
36.
34. Again, we're searching for our first $100 of the day. When we get that first $100, that would give us $500 a week. When we get the first $100 in the bank, then we decide, do we want to continue to trade for the day or get out of the market and just watch? Document. This method that we're trading here is the single most successful method we have so far. We have not lost any money on this method yet. We've gained at least $100 a day religiously for the last 7 days. So what we're learning here with the 50 ticks over here, the 25 ticks in the stop loss, the 50 ticks in the take profit, the small entry points of 1 point, 2 point, 2 units, and the take profit at $25 to $50. That's not failed us. We find a trend, stick to the trend. We wait till it gets $20, $25 to $50, we jump out. So that's what we're doing. We're doing the exact same thing today that we did yesterday. Made over $100 yesterday, made $100 the day before. I just consistently do this same method every day, and I'm determined to do this same method with 1 or 2 units. And then if I prove that over a period of time, take notes about the wins. Right now, there's no losses in this method. Okay, you saw this morning I had made a little over $400. We rebooted a minute ago to start fresh when the morning opening came. We made $3.21. We're watching for it to reverse, go on back up. We're going to make another 25 to 30. And we're going to try to make 25 to 50 a couple of times to make our first $100. When we see a realized profit down here of $100 or more, we're going to decide whether we want to continue to trade for that day or we want to go ahead and get back out. So we're watching it. And again, that fluctuation up and down, that's the crazy thing, because you don't know. Nobody knows. Do they want to go further in? Let's have a look. What I truly love about it is when it does turn around, it can shoot up there 5 or 6 different levels and go ahead and stop out on this success. But what we do know, beyond a shadow of a doubt, is it's going back to that green line, because that's where it started from and that's what it wants to do. It wants to gravitate back up to settle with not the lowest lows and not the highest lows, highest highs, but right through the middle. It wants to try, just like water, it wants to try to level out. So there's institutional investors out there, there's retail investors like us, there's beginners, people trading on their phones, there's people trading from laptops, there's people with full offices set up to do nothing but scalp. So what we're doing is we're riding that middle wave. We've got to have the patience to watch those numbers come up and down from the blue. Again, the blue line is the break-even line. So when this little red line touches the blue, it's break-even. And then from the blue all the way up to here is profit. We could pull our profit down, as a matter of fact, make this feel just a little snazzier. Let's pull our profit down to $50, because that's a lot less intimidating than way up there, right? And once that profit pops past that blue, it's only got to travel 2.5 of these little blocks to hit the $53 mark. And will we stop there? No, of course not. But when we hit the $53 and it goes to realized profit, then we only have to set back in to the trade and do it one more time, and we've reached our $100. So the goal for the class today, Wednesday, the 3rd, is how to get your first $100 of the day. Of course, you want to get $100 every day. Pop in with us and visit, and we'll show you exactly what we're doing. We don't have any, we're completely transparent. We're showing you absolutely everything what we use to trade. And it's just it's one man's opinion. It's one group. It's one idea. If you can use that and combine it with some other things that you know, maybe study some YouTubes or even our training class. We have a 30-day training class showing you how we get where we know what we're doing so that we're confident to just let it go. You notice it's trying to flirt with some green right there, right, ladies?
Yes, sir. 153.
Again, let me know if you want me to take the cash and run. It's kind of like a game show.
Yeah.
You can take the money and come back in, try again in a few minutes. You can take the money and get out for the whole day, or you can wait with a little patience till it gets to the $50, and then that's your predetermined goal. If you set your predetermined goals and you allow the system to work, then you're disciplining yourself to be a winner. Okay, even if this trade ends up to not be a winner, the discipline of allowing it to play out is critical. Because a little later on, when you're trading with not $12.50, a little later on when you're trading maybe $120 or even $1,200, you've got to know in your mind that those figures are going to go in your favor, or you will get into panic mode when you're starting to lose the money. So let's just watch it a few more minutes. We'll play us a commercial and then we'll pop back on there, guys.
What I wish I knew at 25 instead of 35. Credit Mastery is a game changer. Welcome to Credit Mastery by Elite Credit and Investment Advisors. Our free Zoom seminar is your gateway to financial freedom. With Dispute Beast Credit Monitoring, you get the most effective AI-powered credit repair tool on the market. Imagine boosting your credit score with ease, speed, and affordability. Dispute Beast generates dispute letters for you and monitors your credit across all 3 bureaus. Plus, there's a 110% money-back guarantee if your score doesn't improve within a year. How's that for confidence? Don't let a poor credit score hold you back. Join our Credit Mastery seminar and unlock your financial potential today. Whether you're looking for a free solution or a bundled package that fits your budget, we've got you covered. Call 1-939-739-4045 or fill out our contact form to arrange your Zoom appointment. Don't wait. Take control of your credit future now.
Yeah, welcome back. So we're watching this, and it's starting to trend toward our favor again a little bit. You see the negative red numbers are dropping into the green. Now they are in green. So again, it's profit taking time. We've waited our time. We've been disciplined, and this may take a minute. It may take 30 seconds. It may take 15 seconds. But the truth is, we know in our heart that it wants to cross. Market wants to cross that blue line and shoot up there to the green. As I'm trading this morning, I've taken some $10 trade profit. I've taken some 25. I've taken some $17.50. I've taken some $50 and built it all the way up $450 or better. So there's no shame in taking a smaller amount. A win is a win. If you take, $10 is $10. $15, all that counts. And the theory again is you can start this business of trading with a free trade account. Miss Emma's going to fix you up with a free paper trading account with Tradingview, world famous software. Costs absolutely nothing, simply for enrolling in any of our programs, and we will work with you side by side, hand in hand, for 30 days. Miss Emma, why don't you tell them a little bit about what we've got to offer while we're waiting for that to pop up there and make us some money?
Okay, well, thank you so much. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us again today. And for our viewers, those interested to learn, you can enroll or subscribe with us. Please do contact me at 877-587-4540, and let's start trading with no risk. Just pure education, learn how to trade, and you can start for only $97 for 1 month learning practice, join our live trainings, or you can actually enroll for 3 months for only 497, 3 to 6 months program. So start your building your future and start learning with no risk at all using our paper trading. And then just contact us anytime. We are open Monday to Sunday. And not only with the trading, with the crypto trading education, but we also have credit mastery. So later on, after we do the trade, we're gonna explain to you how to enroll or how to join with us on our credit mastery program.
Fantastic. All right, Miss Giselle, do you have anything for us this morning on the subject of personal credit, building business credit, or learning the stock market?
Hello, everyone. So, of course, we all know that September is really a good, though there are many like sayings or like what we've hearsays about September when it comes to trading. But I just want to remind everyone that September is really a good month to trade. So you have to start it now, start it with us and enroll with our course right now. And as what Emma says, she's just there, we're just here to accept you and to welcome you into training this course and also preparing you for a trade. And of course, in subsequent days, then you'll earn some money and you'll earn money in trading. So that's what I want to say right now, that September is really a good month to trade.
You are exactly right. September is an awesome month to trade because moving into that fall session, it's a brand new month. Moving into that fall session, a lot of people, you already know how it works. A lot of people start to look at retail gift buying, Thanksgiving days off, vacations, September, October, November. Before you know, it's going to be Christmas time. So people are looking at different ways to make extra cash. And speaking of making extra cash, once this pops up here, we're going to take a little profit, and then I'm going to show you. Now, we have been showing you what I call making your first $100 of the day. And again, this is literally for anybody that has any interest in learning. As Emma said, it's completely risk-free because you are trading on a risk-free platform. You're trading on TradingView, but you do have real market data. Now, if you're the type, you notice that our commercials, our infomercials, our shorts, our YouTube shorts, our Instagrams, they show a lot of luxury lifestyle living. And the reason is there's a lot of people out there that have unrecognized fantasies and goals and aspirations of large money. Now, something to realize about the market is identical for these low entry levels of 1 unit and risking 1250. Or if you step this same trading pattern up just into a few $100s, you can make, instead of $100 or your first $100 a day, you can make $1,000 a day. Okay, so we'll give this just a second to pan out, and let me see. Let's go ahead and sell out. There we go. We were about to make that profit there anyway. So what we do, if we were to say wanting to make $1,000, is when we reset, we're going to reset our trading account, and instead of $300 to $500, we're going to put a little more trading money in here and reset. So if we wanted to make a larger amount of money on the trade, we simply increased our units, okay? We put the same stop loss and the same take profit. We just increased our units. We get in the same trade at the same place. I'm going to pull that down, get that out of the way, confirm. I'm going to raise this up to 26.50 and confirm that. And now what you're seeing here is you're seeing $1,000, $1,500 profit. This is real life money. So when it gets this same trade that was about to make us $50 a minute ago, this trade is just about to stop loss out up there on the 26.50 and make somebody over $2,500. Now, the amazing thing about that, once again, is we're just going to let it sit and ride and stop itself out, because it's the same exact multipliers used as if we were doing $50 or $100. So when we're showing you how to make your $100 a day, what I call your first $100 a day, what we want you to know, there you go. So if you were working with us and doing the 30-day trading platform, you just made $2,648. All right. And that's a pretty good, decent sum of money. And it costs you no more than it would have if you just traded a couple $100. We're going to take this up one more step. I'm going to show you, I'm showing you live. So this is real-time market data. This is exactly the same as if you were trading real money. We're going to put a little more trading money in there. And I'm going to show you some super magic. So instead of 100 units, we're going to step up to 250 units. But once again, the trading process is exactly the same. We're going to put the same stop loss, the same take profit. We're going to go ahead and get in the game. We're going to pull down here. We're going to call that a day. And we're going to watch this thing make us $5,000. Okay. So once again, we showed you a chart earlier that showed, and let me go ahead and put my chart here, that showed 4,000. It's still climbing. It's going to trade. It's going to be right there. It has no personal opinion. It has the market doesn't care. It doesn't care if you make 5,000 a trade or 50 a trade. What you've got to do is you've got to know your system well enough to know that it's consistent at $50, and then step it up so you can make $5,000 a day. All right. So like I mentioned, and I'll show you the chart again here in a minute. You're making $20 a day, it makes you an extra roughly $6K a year. Make $100 a day, it makes you, roughly $25K extra a year. And it goes on up there. But the magic number is $4,696 a day. That makes you $1 million a year. So if you want to make $1 million a year, I'm literally showing you right now the formula that can make it possible. And that is 25 ticks on the take profit. I'm sorry, 50 ticks on the take profit, 25 ticks on the stop loss, enter in on a bull market on a good swing trade, and you sit back and watch, and it's going to go up and tag that 5K out and make profit. Why do we know it's going to do that? Because it does that consistently at $50 because we've just done it. We literally just made profits on $50. We had a little small trading account, and we traded $12.50, and we traded into that. Okay. So now we get to sit back and watch it fluctuate a little. So this would be, remember a few minutes ago, we watched this trade and we were green for $5 or $6, and then green for $17, and then finally green for 25. So even though it's red for a few seconds, it's going to hit a stop just like it just did. And it's going to turn back green. And that green's going to shoot back up there past the blue for break even, and then hit that 5,500 or that $5,000 mark. If we wanted to bring it into just a little less than 57.50, let's say we make it right there. So this would be making your $1 million. This would be your $1 million mark right here, 46.25, pretty close. So we're going to watch that turn around a minute and shoot up there and make us $4,000. And we've made, how much did we already made on the trade earlier? We made like 2, didn't we, or 3? So let's give it just a second to get up there and make us some money. And even if we have to sit here for 15 or 20 minutes to watch it, we know that it's going to go back to where it wants to go up here to this big mountain. And we're not even needing it to go way up here. We just need it to come halfway, which is right in here. So we're going to watch our green candlestick just a minute, do its thing. And while we're doing that, we're going to pop over here, find us a nice little information commercial to watch.
If you're ready to take your lifestyle from
All right, and we're back. And it's making a gradual trend up back to where we want to go ahead and make that profit. So there's about 3 different ways that you can get the larger sum to invest. One of them is called prop firms. Those of you that are not familiar with a prop firm, what a prop firm is you have traded long enough, considering you traded 30 days with us or more, maybe 60, 90 days. You're very confident in your trading platform. You know what you're doing. Then you trade for a company and take a prop firm test. If you pass the test, you make several successful trades for them in their trading software, they will give you $50,000 or $100,000 or $150,000 to trade for them. So that's where you get your large money. You make a percentage of that trade. So if you trade $50,000 for the prop firm, you come away from that so you're using other people's money, you're using the prop firm's money, so you come away from it with a pretty substantial profit of about 80%. That's one way to do it, okay? Another good old-fashioned way to do it is to trade your way up. Start with a $100 account, a $300 account, $500 account. Set yourself a set of goals and say to myself, hey, self, I want to trade up from $500. I want to keep everything in the account and move it up to a $1,000 account. You can do it that way. Another way you can do it is trade larger trades once a week. So let's say I traded up my $100 a day. I made $500 in a week. I already had $500 in my account. Now I'm at $1,000. Then I would make one trade once a week with that $1,000, a little bit higher risk. Instead of 1 unit or 2 units, I might move it up to 10 units. If I felt like it was a guaranteed decent trade, I would trade it, and then I could turn that 1,000. I could make 250 to 500 in one trade. That's another way to do it. It's a little more risk in that, but you can do it that way. Well, after you've done this to the point where you've got $5,000 or $10,000, $25,000, $50,000 from a prop firm or something of that nature, these trades get easier and easier to make for you to make your $4,669 a day. Let me check that out just to make sure too, because I sometimes forget exactly what that number is while we're waiting for this to trade. Now, I know it seems like it's moving slower with the larger money, but it's really not. It's just that it's moving exactly the same speed it would if we were waiting for $50. But it just seems like slower because there's more money at stake. So I'm taking $1 million. And I'm dividing it by a year, 252 trading days in a year. So roughly $3,969. Yeah. So we can even bring this a tiny bit further down than 4, right? We can bring it down just a little bit. Oh, we don't have to. It just kind of makes it more fun when it does sell out. All right, let's have a look. Where are we at? So we're only down 7 grand, 2 grand. It looks like it's heading up, right? Look at that. Looks like it's trying to cross the blue line.
Mm-hmm.
How crazy is that, right? It's
Yeah.
going to might take another couple minutes. It might back up and dance a little bit. You know, does the same thing it does for $50. Goes down, teases you, flirts around, but we don't care. We're going to let it sit. And the point I want to make is, if you're waiting for if you know your trade, and we know our trade, we know that 50 ticks on the take profit is a solid trade. We know 25 ticks on the stop loss is a solid trade. We've done this. We've done it hundreds of times. We know that this is going to be a profit. All right. So we might as well if we had the option to make $1 million a year at the same pattern that we make $100 a day, why not, right? So that's what we're showing. We took you from your basic, making your first $100 a day. I think we made 2 or 3 grand on that one trade a minute ago. And now we want to make the first installment of our $1 million a year. So we're just gonna watch it for a minute. Watch it. Now we're break even. We're $1,000 is good. And it's going to play around a little bit. You know how it does. It's going to break even 1,000, 12, 15, 17, 2,000, whatever. And it's boom. It's going to shoot over there and it's going to say stop loss executed. And we made 38.75. So let's have a little patience and see what it does. It's the same thing it does when we do $50 or $100 or $300.
It's taken. Oh my God.
It's taken its own sweet little time, but we know we've seen it do it with the lower amounts. So our confidence is high. We know what it's going to do. Now, you know what it likes to do? It likes to flirt right around that mark. So it makes you nervous. But it doesn't make me nervous so much because I've already, like I said, I've traded this same exact setup hundreds of times. So I know it's going to happen. I just need to wait for it to, what I like to call, play out on the field. It's like watching the same football team and you know them extremely well. You know their moves are successful. We're just waiting for the game to play out. So 22.50, 12.50. 21. It's getting exciting. It's getting closer to the goal up there. It got so close, right? It got 3. Boom. There.
Wow.
All right. So just like I had called, $3,870 in one day. Now, that's the point. The point is we can take you from a little small trading account. We can show you the exact trades possible to make $1 million in a year. And there you go. There's the proof. So we took about 39 minutes a day, 40 minutes out of your day. And I know that's longer than we like to take, but I wanted you to see that I can start with $50. I mean, let's start again real quick. I want to just let's do this. So if you're coming in and you're training with us, of course, it doesn't cost anything to do the Tradingview account. It's completely free. It's part of our training. But let's just say you started off with $300 in your account, little bitty account. All right, reset that. Say we signed you up with with the Tradingview, you got very confident in your trades. I'm going to put just 2 units in here. Take profit, stop loss, exactly the same place. We're going to buy just like we didn't know any better. Same spot, confirm that. Now you've got a $47 profit up there. This is exactly the same as what you just made, that $3,000. It's a lot less money, but it's the same formula. And if you know anything about me, you're going to know that I am a stickler for doing the exact same thing every time to make sure that profit is in the bank every day. So you can pull it out at $20, we can pull it out at $15, but what do you think I want to do? I want to sit back and I want to wait for it to go up there and tag that $47. Now we started with $300 account, all right, and we're going to let it go ahead and stop out at 47. If we do that twice, that's your first $100 of the day. So coming full circle, we want you to practice in reality. So the reality is most people can come up with $300 to $500 to invest. So we would start you with the Tradingview account like this. We would show you exactly what to do. We'd walk with you step by step through the process. When you got confident, if you wanted, you could open your own NinjaTrader account. NinjaTrader is the brokerage account that's hooked to your bank. You set that up all on your own. We don't have anything to do with that. You're trading for yourself, by yourself. All we do is give you examples and such like this to learn from. But you can start a NinjaTrader account for free. NinjaTrader brokerage is free. Put in $300. And when you get confident enough in your trades, start making your $50 to $100 a day. And from that point, from that first $100 a day, you can go to $1 million a year. All you got to do is take your time, make sure you don't take any excess losses, build your money up, and keep moving. And this is exactly what we're doing right here. We're flirting with $8, $13, $16. And again, I can jump out there. I can click my button and jump out at 15, 20 bucks, whatever. Or I can have the discipline to wait till it goes all the way to the 47 and cash out. So again, same place we started this morning. We took you through the process. We showed you a $3,000 trade. I'm going to wait for this to get up a little bit and jump out so I can just show you. So my finger's on the sell button, and when I see those greens go up, I don't know, $5 or better maybe, I'll go ahead and jump out and we'll call that a day. So it's $2, and it's going to flirt a little bit around the 2, the 5, 7, you know how it does, $4, $6, oh, $26. We'll go ahead and get out right there. So we made $26. There it is. We made a total of $31 on the trade. And again, that's where you start. We're going to start with 2 units, 1 unit, maybe $12.50, 2 units, $25. We're going to trade and trade and trade. We're going to show you where to get in and why to get in. If I'd have stayed in there, look at that. That thing been making big money. Where'd that thing go? I'd have made $100 already. So I just want you to know that we're trading daily with real time in a real-time atmosphere, and we would love to work with you. Miss Emma, do you want to close us out for the day with some motivational inspiration, please?
Okay, well, thank you so much, sir, for that very nice, presentation on the paper trading. So it's a live trading, so it's not actually from the real money trading. It's just so happen that we're using the paper trade with no risk at all for learnings. So if you guys interested to learn, for now you wanted to learn and know the pattern, please do call me at 877-587-4540, and we'll be happy to assist you, and we will do our best to help you learn a lot on the trading and as well as on the other program. Stay tuned with us and contact us and message us on Facebook or YouTube.
Feeling stuck in your financial journey? Let's unlock the path to wealth with Elite Credit and Investment Advisors. Welcome to the 3 pillars of wealth. At Elite Credit and Investment Advisors, we believe in empowering you with credit mastery, smart investing, and top-notch financial education. Tune in to Rincon Rocks Radio daily at 10 a.m., 3 p.m., and 7 p.m. for powerful tips and proven techniques that will transform your financial future. From boosting your credit score with our Dispute Beast tool, to mastering the stock market with Tradingview, and even building an AI-powered business. Catch us live or watch replays on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Your journey to financial freedom starts here. Visit EliteCreditInvestmentAdvisors.com or call 1-939-739-4045 for your free strategy session. Live wealthy now. #3 pillars of wealth. #Elite Advisors. #Rincon Rocks Radio.